Deja vu, there's a man. Joey Skaggs had a plan and created the final curtain. His target was death. When you take your last breath, your final decor would be certain. But alas, it's a hoax, an elaborate joke that people had wanted to buy. If you wanted that party or neon-lit grave, you're stuck with a solemn goodbye. You know how when certain things that don't really connect, but they do, happen and you become aware of them and you think to yourself, wow. Well, there's a few of those little wows that I've been seeing lately. Let me give you an example of one. I didn't know that Michael Jackson was an Edgar Allan Poe fanatic, and he was scheduled to star as Edgar Allan Poe in a movie called The Nightmares of Edgar Allan Poe. Now, obviously, that didn't happen, but I'm still doing my Michael Jackson Dead or Alive research. So I'm going back to Joey Skaggs and that whole death hoax, the final curtain that he staged. And I find this article, and the article was written by, let's see, Paul Malazewski in August of 2002, where he references an article that was written for the New York Sun, and it was announcing that a hot air balloon had successfully crossed the Atlantic Ocean. The balloon had crossed the Atlantic in 3 days. Now, this is back in 1844. The article, as it happens, was fictional, and it was written by Edgar Allan Poe. But people bought into it. In fact, in Edgar Allan Poe's compilation of writings, it's referred to as the balloon hoax. Coincidentally, on October 15th, I think it was, last year, we had that balloon boy hoax. But before it happened, like days before it happened, maybe even weeks before it happened, I got the information from somebody within the Michael Jackson hoaxed his death little network that we have. Somebody on YouTube told me to look at the news on that date. So I know that they're not related, but how coincidental that Michael Jackson was supposed to star as Edgar Allan Poe, who wrote the original newspaper article that people bought into, and then during this whole hoax networking that we've been doing, we've found out about Joey Skaggs, who hoaxed the final curtain. And yeah, I know that it's not a clue or anything, it's just coincidence.
This is the final curtain call.